So Heal Warrior exists now, and I only have one thing to say about it.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
So maybe somebody smarter than me is going to come up with a better build. However, here's what I came up with, which seems to do the trick for boon production. However, there are still some major problems with this build that could be worked out with the help from the devs. First things first, I'm running full Harrier's gear with Rune of Water and Relic of the Monk. Weapons are going to be Staff and Mace Warhorn with Concentration and Transference Sigils. Your trait lines are going to be Discipline, Tactics, and Berserker. In Discipline, you have some Adrenaline generation, healing modifiers, and boon extension. Tactics, you have Soldier's Comfort, which gives you some passive healing to your allies through sharing Soldier's Focus, which is a passive that you get from this trait line. Empower Allies, which generates might to allies around you while in combat, and Vigorous Shouts, which allows you to heal your allies when you use a shout skill. In Berserker, you really just want Smash Brawler and Heat the Soul for Berserker uptime and quickness generation. For your utility skills, you're going to be running Blood Reckoning, For Great Justice, Outrage, and Headbutt with one slot open. I recommend either Shake It Off or Banner of Tactics. Now for the playstyle. This build suffers from a few critical flaws, which is why I am not hyping this build up. First things first, it is reliant on Berserker mode, which means that you need your Berserker extension skills on your bar. Additionally, it requires a boss to attack to gain adrenaline, which seems to happen pretty slowly, especially if you are ramping up to that initial Berserker mode. The staff skills provide a good amount of boons, Aegis protection, a lot of regeneration, but I found that even when attacking the boss, I was having trouble maintaining Berserker mode just from the lack of adrenaline generation. For the most part, you can upkeep boons, and if you want to play this build just to mess around, you can bring it through IBS strikes or open world content. But I would like ArenaNet to do is increase the adrenaline generation from staff skills, or put some staff specific line on a key trait that allows quickness to be extended if you're using staff or something like that. I'm not a balanced dev, so I don't know exactly what could be done or what should be tweaked without making QDPS Warrior an absolute monster. But the current state of Heal Warrior is off meta at best and complete trash at worst, especially if you're taking this class in place of another healer like Heal Scourge, Heal Herald, or Heal Druid. You basically feel like you're trolling your group. It can work. The build has the key foundation to work, but unfortunately it is going to be shelved until a rework is done, until numbers are adjusted. I can't in good conscience recommend this for any group in place of other options that are far better. It's not even close to where it needs to be to compete with those other builds. And that's the build. Like always, thanks to all of my subscribers. And if you dig the content, please consider subscribing. I haven't played the new patch yet, but once the final story step does drop in a couple of months, I will be doing a full Soto review. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.